Hey guys, it's Ginny Jester of City Mystic, and it's been a while since I did a City Mystic Paris video diary update. I think the last one I did was from New York a month ago, and it's been a crazy month. If you follow me on Facebook or you're friends with me on social media anywhere, then you know I've been going through my own personal hell upon return. It's been a necessary hell. Of course, as soon as I turn on the camera, Izzy Cat is here to jump on stuff and knock stuff over. It's like clockwork. I swear, she knows when I'm on the video. It's crazy. Anyway, I love you too, Izzy. Yeah, I've been going through my own personal hell, basically, but it's been actually a really remarkable hell where a lot of my foundation has, like, crumbled and great, amazing, spiritually incredible things have happened to kind of show me that there's always a safety net under me, even if I can't see it. So in a nutshell, that's what I'm going through. If you want to know more, you can go check out my Facebook page or whatever, but we're not here to talk about my freaking Izzy. We're not here to talk about my personal hell. We're here to talk about Paris, which is born despite all of it, and it's just beautiful poetry because I've always said, come hell or high water, I'm doing this deck. And it's true, it's happened. I am leaving in, what's today? 2 days. I'm leaving on Monday, Memorial Day, here in the States. Also, ironically, World Tarot Day, which is May 25th. So I'm not going to be participating, obviously. I'm going to be traveling to Paris, but there are going to be some really great giveaways and activities going on online. So make sure you check out the Tarot Professionals page and other tarot readers that you love and follow. I know that there's going to be a lot of cool stuff going on, and some people are giving some great offerings for the day. So make sure you check that out on Facebook. Just Google or Facebook search World Tarot Day, and I'm sure you're going to come up with a lot. I'll try and post links to my timeline of people and activities that I know are going on that you can participate in if you choose to. I'm having quite a hair day, but, you know, if you follow me on Facebook, you know that I'm going through a thing about my hair, too, so just add it to the pile. Anyway, Paris is coming, and I have to tell you that it's coming because of those spiritual breakthroughs that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. I basically had to do a GoFundMe at the last minute. I had my airfare paid for, I had a place settled, I had invested a bunch of money, and at the last minute everything fell through, and the only thing that I had left was a camera and airfare. So I took to crowdfunding as a last resort and asked many of you if you feel so moved to contribute and help to make sure that the project still goes through, and you guys so came through. As of today, I think I've raised almost $10,000, or not 10,000, $1,050. I still need about at least another 400 to be able to incorporate film on this guy. I'm not going to take my other film camera because this lens is so awesome. It's a simple 55mm lens, but it gets just really beautiful vignette shots of this from this old Pentax. So, but I need film. I have no film and I have no money for film, and one of the intentions of this project was to bring film back into it. I mean, that's where I come from with photography. I learned black and white photography in the dark room and light room, oh gosh, more than 10 years, like 14, 15, 16 years ago now. And that's where I was taught to walk and take pictures of the city, and taught about black and white contrast and how to create haunting black and white images. So it's really important to me to try and get as much of that energy infused in this project as I can. I have pared down to the bare bones minimum to make this project happen. Like, I booked a hostel way out of the way, as far and as close within the city walls of Paris as I could get for the money that I had. I have a few $100s to make last for food and sustenance, and I'm just planning on, like, not even going public transportation if I can at all avoid it, and walking everywhere. We'll see how far my feet will carry me. And that's all fine, but I still need some film, so much. Even if it's just like 6 or 7 rolls, anything less than that, it's kind of not worth it because I'm not going to have enough material to work on to really impact the deck. But if you feel so moved to contribute in any way, and if you are wanting to see the next level of City Mystic really take shape, I would love it if you could contribute to my GoFundMe campaign to bring this film portion of the deck to life. It's been really awesome, and I want to say a massive, massive, soulful, spiritual, heartful thank you so much to those of you who have contributed and really made this possible. I mean, this deck wouldn't be happening without you. And it might be a very different video diary right now without all of your contributions. I think it's at 22 very generous, very kind souls at this point who have helped to really create this seed of City Mystic Paris. And I will say that when City Mystic Paris hits Kickstarter at some point later this year, you all will definitely be in mind. I'm going to have some special opportunities for everyone who contributes to the GoFundMe campaign to back and receive the City Mystic Paris deck at a special reward rate. But you have to have been on the GoFundMe campaign now, even if it's $1, even if it's $5, doesn't matter the amount, but you've got to have been on the initial GoFundMe campaign to get that special offer. So putting it out there, a couple days left to take advantage of that opportunity. And I've just been preparing. I can't wait. I've been doing, like, my research is so weird. I can't deal with like having a set plan and an itinerary, and that just kills the magic for me. There needs to be a lot of room in there for like random things to happen and wander to happen, and I need to be able to like be pulled by my intuitive sense and relationship to the city. It's like totally a relationship. But it helps to know, because especially with a place like Paris where it's just rich and writhing with history everywhere you turn, what are the rich points and what are the kind of like weighted, like the most important bits to get in. So I've been doing a ton of research on the history of some of the parks and the history of some of the cemeteries and the history of like ley lines and like greater scheme, higher perspective, structural positioning of different buildings and monuments throughout the city. And there are these very interesting grids of monuments that I'm hoping to capture, and we'll see how they come out in the deck. You know, it's all an intuitive process. It's not a planned thing at all. My favorite thing about New York was actually putting together the cards first, and then when I wrote the book, like doing the research about what was in the cards, being so stricken again and again and again by what the actual history and the facts of the monument or the building or the architecture or the person behind the structure, how well those fit into the actual meaning and significance of the card. So I'm really looking forward to sharing an experience that is as magical with Paris. On a personal level, I feel like my soul just belongs there, and I have no reasonable logical explanation in this life for why I didn't grow up steeped in, you know, French culture. My parents did not care about Paris. You know, it's like I didn't grow up around people who were traveling to Paris. I just have always felt drawn to it. So for me, it's like this multi-level vision quest, divine experience that I feel like I'm about to step into. And I feel like I'm about to step into it carrying the energy of all of you and those who have supported, those who've sent me a kind message of support, those who have contributed to the campaign, those who've shared the campaign, those of you who've really believed in this and helped to make it happen, either energetically or, you know, financial energy wise. I don't know. You catch my drift. If you've been a part of like feeding this energy, I feel like I'm taking you with me. You're coming with me on this very special vision quest, urban excursion into the loins of Paris to see what she has to say about her own personal magic. And I can't wait. I've got like a 64 gig SD card and another 32 gig backup SD card. I took all the money that I made in New York and reinvested in some things. Among those, a new Canon Rebel, so I finally have like a decent DSLR. I actually shot, I can't find it now. I shot New York on a little, like, basically it's a shell camera that bought out Kodak's branding. It doesn't even shoot RAW. It's not an SLR, and it was a great camera. I'll be bringing that with me also, but now that I can shoot RAW, I can do even more with the image quality and with the images themselves, and different plans that I have for this. I am planning on doing a City Mystic New York poker deck this summer and putting that up on Kickstarter, and if all goes well, I am planning on doing a City Mystic Paris not only tarot deck, but a poker deck as well in the campaign to fund the printing. So that should be exciting. It'll be cool to have so many images, hopefully, to work with, and it's just a great digital format with this new camera. So I'm excited. I've been shooting with her just on the streets and walking around, and just gets really great images. I cannot wait to make camera love to Paris. So yeah, I purchased a new tripod so I can take some long exposure shots and really do some fun stuff that I wasn't able to do with New York this time around. Really kind of upping my game in terms of photography skill and technique application. And I'm excited to also, on the social aspect, staying in a hostel, being around other travelers, and being kind of like, this is the most rugged traveling I've ever done. I mean, like, I'm very shy, and in the past when I've traveled, I've done it on a shoestring also, but I've also kind of stayed by myself. And this time I feel really like challenged by the universe to step out of that and to like be more social and to connect with people. So I've booked a really cool walking tour with these volunteers in Paris. I think they're called like city ambassadors or something, and you can decide, you can choose like what it is specifically you want to focus on, and they'll teach you about the history and take you on special walks. So I've booked one of those. I've got some, like I said, a really cool tick list of things, and I'm just beyond excited. I'm a little nervous. I'm traveling by myself, and that wasn't the plan. I love traveling by myself, but this whole time I've been mentally prepared to travel with Chris, and now that's not happening. So it's a bit of a shift, but I feel like it's a necessary one. I'm also excited I'm going to be bringing my deck and reading throughout the city. My phone is good to go with data, so I'll be posting on the City Mystic Paris Facebook page. If you haven't liked it yet, please go like the City Mystic Paris Facebook page. It's the only place I'll be updating about this, just because I have so many other projects that I don't want to flood my personal timeline with only Paris posts, because then you know, all the other stuff won't have room to come through. So if you want to follow along with the City Mystic Paris story while I'm there in real time, see video updates, photos, little tidbits, or hear about the amazing journey and what's really being configured into the deck, the magic that's happening, you can keep up there. And also, thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for following along. I cannot wait. I feel like this is going to change things for all of us, and having everything change at the last minute has made so much room for me to reconfigure my relationship to City Mystic and City Mystic Paris. And I really have stepped into this place where, I mean, I am the artist, and it's my vision, and I'm the vessel, but I feel like the vessel. I feel like my job is to be a channel or a conduit for this thing that is its own separate energy body or entity that wants to come through me, which is City Mystic Paris. And it's not just for myself, it's for all of us. She wants to show herself to people. And that is just such an honor to serve that role. So I'm beyond excited. I've got a bunch of rewards that I'm packaging. I've like held it off to the last minute, and I'll be shipping them on Monday morning before I head to the airport, just because I want to make sure everyone who wants to jump in gets to jump in, and it's easier to just do one big shipment than a bunch of little ones, especially without a car. I'll be riding my bike with a bunch of like saddlebags on my bike over to the post office, but it'll be fun. So if you want to get something or you want to contribute to the campaign, there are some really awesome, one-of-a-kind rewards that I won't be offering again, and they won't be available until I do a second edition City Mystic New York print, if I do one next year in 2016. So there's some alternate cards that I've created. There's some PDF packages, there's reading packages, there's deck packages. There's all kinds of really cool stuff. So check it out and pick what you want. When you contribute, just let me know what your selection is, and I'll be happy to get it out to you on Monday. Okay, I'm gonna go. I've got to go finish a gazillion things today before I head out to Paris on Monday. I can't wait to bring you with me. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support and for your help and for your generosity. This would not be possible without you. So from the bottom of my soul to the bottom and top of yours, thank you. Okay guys, happy Saturday. I'll see you soon. Love you, bye.